Hey there, Loot and XP fans. It is I, Justin, coming to you all the way from across the Pacific Ocean. Following on the heels of what DC and Rochelle have been doing on our Facebook page with the introduction of new games into the library and DC's little blurbs about them, we wanted to add one more thing for you guys. This will be a series of videos going on our webpage and on Facebook that kind of detail how to play and our opinions on a lot of our games in our library and the games that we have for sale. As you know, I have a lot of time on my hands. There's not as many people here to play with in Japan as there is back home. I do miss you all quite a lot. So I'm going to be doing that for you guys. And the first game we're going to start off with today is none other than Splendor. Now, Splendor is one of my favorites, and I know a lot of people at the store really love it. We definitely love to show it off quite a bit. And that's because Splendor is such an amazing game. It's really simple to play. It plays anywhere from 2 to 4 players. It takes about 30 to 45 minutes, so really not that long. And its simplicity is what makes it amazing. There's not a lot of heavy strategy in it. It's really simple to learn, but there is a way to master it too. So those are the kinds of games that really anyone can get interested in. I have been beaten by an 8-year-old at this game before, and I have introduced this game to my skeptical aunts and uncles, and everyone loves it. So why don't I show you guys a little bit about how to play it, and then we'll talk about my thoughts. Alright, this is what a typical game of Splendor looks like right here. We have 3 rows of cards. We've got these frumpy looking noble people at the top of the game, and then down here we have gemstones and some gold. Now, the goal of this game is to collect 15 victory points. You'll notice on the cards there's a number right there at the top. That indicates how many points each card is worth. So you want to collect these cards and eventually make it to 15, and you trigger the end round. Not necessarily that you win. Someone else may, that last turn, get more than 15 and beat you. So what do you do in the game? Well, you have 2 options on your turn, and that's it. You can take gemstones or gold, or you can purchase a card, right? Well, taking gemstones allows you to do it in a few different ways. You can take the same gemstone twice. That's collecting what you might need to make a card that requires a lot of one type. Or you can take 3 different colors, 1 time each, which is more efficient in the end. I'll take red, white, and blue, America, right? And that will get you a little, what you need to purchase the cards a little bit faster. So you take those gemstones, that's your whole turn. Next player takes theirs, next player takes theirs, and then back to you. In this case, I might take some more and save up, right? Eventually, I'm going to have enough gemstones. I'll pay up what I have on my following turn and purchase the card that I want, giving me the points and something else. You'll notice that on these cards, they all have a gemstone of their own. And this is where the game gets really interesting. When you purchase a card, that card gives you a discount off of any future cards that cost that gemstone. So having this card in my possession means that when I purchase this one, the sapphire cost is decreased by 1, which is really good. And once I buy that card, now any future cards I buy will have a sapphire discount of 2, right? So what you do in this game is you build an engine. You get stronger and stronger, and you try to get these cards that are really expensive, cost a ton there. We got 3, 6, and 3, but worth a lot of points, right? And the game starts out slow, but it builds and builds and builds and gets faster and faster. And that's what makes it so awesome. So let's go through a fake round here and show you guys how it works. All right, in Splendor, the rule is that the youngest player goes first, and that would be me, because today I'm playing with DC and I'm playing with Rochelle, and I'm younger than both of them. Ha. All right, so I'm looking down here at these cards, and I think I want to take a white, a green, and a red. Right now, I'm saving up for this card But, should I change my mind, this card also costs red and green. This card also costs white and green. So I have a few options, right? I could also save up for a much more expensive card. But be careful, if you collect more than 10 gems, you cannot take any more until you purchase a card. That's your limit, right? So DC's turn, he says, I'm going to take 2 onyx, right? He likes the black gemstone because he's looking to get this card that has 1 point on it really early in the game. Rochelle over here, she decides that she wants to start collecting blue, green, and black. She's looking up at this one up here, right? Which is on the second row of cards, but there's no rule that says that you cannot save up to buy these right away, right? Comes back to me. I finish off and get that last black I need. I take an extra blue, sure, and a red for later, and I just stack those up, right? DC's turn, he takes the last black, the supply is depleted, right? And then he decides that he'll also go ahead and take a green and a white, right? Comes over to Rochelle. She really needs more black, but she also needs blue and green, so she's just going to continue taking those. This card gives her a discount of blue later, so she'll be able to use that in the future, but she doesn't know what else she wants, so she just randomly grabs an orange, or a red. Yeah, that's not orange. Back to me. I finally have enough. I decide to pay up, put all my gems back, take that card that I've been eyeing from the beginning of the game. Now, as the first player, nobody really has a chance to steal any card you want because you have the first choice of gems and therefore the first choice of buying when you have enough, right? This empty spot gets replaced by a new card, right? Oh, that's pretty cheap for both of them. They've already saved up some of what they need for it should they want that suddenly. All right, comes to DC's turn, and he's almost got what he wants. I just put a black back, which means perfect for him. He's going to take it. He decides to take a few more of some different colors and round himself out a little bit. Now, Rochelle really wants that black, and it just keeps getting stolen. As a matter of fact, DC took all of the other ones. So, what can she do if she needs to collect that type of color that she can't get her hands on? Well, gold. That's where gold comes into the game. Gold is a wild. You can use it in place of any gemstone when you purchase something. So she takes a gold. But if you take a gold, you get nothing else. Save for a card. You may reserve a card off the table, meaning nobody else can use it. Purchase it, excuse me. So she's going to make an investment. She is going to reserve one of these really high point cards up here. She says this one's worth 5 points. Those are the highest level cards. So she takes that one, she flips it over, and puts it down. Only she's allowed to purchase that for the rest of the game. Matt or I can't even look at it. Only she can, unless we can remember. New card comes and replaces it. Back to me, right? So now game will progress just like that, and I'll skip to the end for you guys. All right, here we are, down to the nitty gritty. I'm at 12 points. DC's over here with 7. He made a few mistakes, right? And Rochelle's sitting over here at 11. It's getting pretty tight. It's my turn. I choose to pay 2 plus my 3 card discount. Again, when you use these cards, they don't go away. You just keep them forever. So I pay 5 total gems to buy this one. I'm so close. I have 14 points. I just need 1 more to win, right? DC's turn. He needs to collect 1 more white, and he grabs some extra gems just for whatevers. He's looking to buy this card right here for 5 points, but it costs a ton of diamonds, right? And then over to Rochelle. That card she's been saving since the beginning of the game is about to come back and haunt me. So she pays up. She gets 7 emeralds, 3 rubies. But look at this. It only costs her 2 rubies. She's got 1 discount there. And it only costs her 3 emeralds because she's got 4 discounts here. That puts her at 16 points, right? So someone reached 15. The end game is triggered. However, I started the game, which means DC, Rochelle, equal turns have happened, meaning the game stops immediately Rochelle is the winner. Yay, good job, Rochelle. So that's Splendor. It is an awesome game. It doesn't take that long at all. If you paid attention even just a little bit, you can follow it. It's really not that hard. It's a great gateway game, as they say, for new people to get into the hobby. And it even has enough to offer for all kinds of people, even hardcore gamers. I really love the gems. They're shiny, they're pretty, all that good stuff. You'll notice that the stacks have 5 in each of them. That's only when you play with a 3-player amount of people. They go up to 7, and that's when you play with 4 players, and down to 4 when you play with 2 players, right? So the game kind of eases you into spreading out your strategy. It doesn't allow you to focus on, oh, just give me one type of gem or whatever. There is one thing I failed to use when I was showing the game off, and that's the nobles, right? They can give you bonus points, but they don't want gems. They want you to build your empire. So for example, this is a facsimile of Queen Elizabeth I, right? She wants 4 ruby cards and 4 emerald cards finished in your tableau of cards. And then she automatically becomes your customer, giving you an extra 3 points. So those are a good way to also kind of sneak up on people, and it makes these low-level cards that don't have any points on them a little less junky. So that's basically it. That's a wrap for our first session of Let's Experience, as we're going to be calling this segment. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.